Welcome back from the net break. Now let us continue with our questions. We are in question 3, example. So now this one was adapted from Gauteng, November 2021, and we are looking at question 3.1.5. It says here, a mathematical literacy competition was taking place every year at district level to encourage learners improve their performance in the subject. Learners wrote 8 tests. Each test is out of 50, and those who got an average of 82% qualifies to participate in the finale. The table below represents the marks of 8 tests written by Nolo. So this is what is given to us, Nolo's marks out of 50. Then the question says, will Nolo qualify to take part in the finale? Show all your calculations. Now, looking at Nolo's marks, when they say calculate, if she will qualify, it simply means that we need to calculate the average of her marks. So when you calculate the average, it's also another way of calculating the mean of your data given. So now in this case, we are given that the first test, she got 28. The second one, she got 32, 43, 44. The other one, she got 34, 46, 44, and 49. That is the last test that she wrote. And all this will be divided by 8 because they've said to us they wrote 8 tests. So now adding the sum of all the marks, we are going to have 320. So now let's go back and look at this that we are having. Here we have the sum of all the values divided by the total number of values in the given set. That's why we have added all the marks divided by the number of tests that they wrote. So it gave us 320, and this will be divided by 8. So it means that Nolo got an average of 40%. So according to the question, it said, show all your calculations if she will qualify. And remember, they've said that for learners to qualify, they need to get an average of 82%. So now if she gets 40%, it simply means that she will not qualify. So no, she will not qualify for the finale. She will not qualify. So remember, in exam, when you have questions whereby they say verify or show by means of calculations whether this or that will happen, at the end you must conclude by showing that yes or no, the statement is correct or it's not correct. Then we move to the next question. Example for question 4, and this question was adapted from Gauteng, September 2021. We are looking at question 4.1.1. Rorisang is a businesswoman who earns her income by baking wedding cakes. Study her bank statement and answer the questions that follow. Now, analyzing the financial document given to us, we can see that it's a bank statement. Now, looking at this statement, we are given the dates of which the transactions were made, the debit and the credit, as well as the balance. Now, let us go to our questions. It says here, determine the value of A. So on the financial document, which is a bank statement, we can see that the value of A appears on credits. So now remember, we have said, or we have mentioned that you need to know your terminology, because now you need to know what is a credit and what is a debit. And now a credit is whereby an amount of money is being deposited into your account. So now looking at the table, we can see that there is the value of A. So to determine the value of A, it means we are going to need the two balances from the 6th of September as well as the 9th of September. So now having these two, we are going to take 3,000 3,911 and subtract 3,211. We are here in order for us to find the total amount that was deposited into this account. So now if you subtract these two values, you are going to get 700. So it means 700 was deposited as a credit, of which is the value of A. Now to prove that, you can also take 3,211 and add it with the 700 that we have just calculated. It will give you an amount of 3,911. Then you know that my answer is correct. Moving on to the next example, 4.1.2. Rorisan claimed that she has withdrawn